Hey everybody, welcome back to Battle Ready Inc. So today's feature match, we're finally jumping into BT7, just getting our feet wet with some highly anticipated decks. First, we've got Hybrid Yellow. Now this is my own variation with some purple thrown in there, so a little bit different take on it. And then we've got Lilith Loop. Yes, Lilith Loop in BT7 without Mega Digimon Fusion. I know a lot of people were curious to see if it was still possible, so for the match today, I made sure that I picked one where we actually do get to see the Lilith Loop get pulled off. So I hope you're ready for this. Also, at the time that this goes live, today is the last day to pre-order for our Patreon reward for the month of January. This is Pokemon or Viximon. This is Renamon's baby form. So if you want to get one of these for when you're ready for some EX2 Sakuyamon decks, this thing is going to be perfect for that deck. Now, if you want any of our previous memory markers we've had on the channel, check the coffee link in the description below. There you can get access to all the previous memory markers that we've had on the channel. The benefit, though, of going through Patreon is that you get the featured memory marker, usually for a much better deal. All right, so jumping in here, we've got, it looks like purple going first. We see Demi-Meramon and that Gazimon getting dropped down. And then we see the scatter mode. Memory blockers are pretty good in this format just for the Bokumon, just stopping those. Now we got yellow going over here. We see the Demi-Meramon and then a Tapirmon. So that's going to basically allow them to use any kind of purple option that they want. Next, we're going to see the new Zoe get dropped here. That's going to allow the search through security. Going to add a Jet Sylphimon to hand there, so that level 5 recovery. It's a pretty good pickup for sure, and then gets the recovery back. So a lot of searching through security in this yellow deck. All right, we got purple here. Scatter mode coming in, only hits into a TK. That is very unfortunate because you definitely want that scatter mode to die as soon as possible. And that TK going to then search out a Dynasmon and add it to hand. And then drop in another Gazimon here, just trying to stop any sort of Bokumon plays here. Yellow's seeing an opening here with no blocker. It's going to swing with that Tapirmon, hoping it's going to die. So it's going to hit into a Lady Devimon. Now we're going to get the draw off the Tapirmon, and then the draw one, discard one off of the Demi-Mera. So pretty nice hand recursion. And then we see a win rate, 60% get discarded there, showing that that is teched into the deck. We're going to see that Kazimon come down for that 2 Evo cost, and then a 1 cost Evo level 5 Jet Sylphimon and Recovery 1. Such a powerful card. And now we do see that Bokumon come down there for 3 play cost, and then it's going to search the top of the deck, and then you can add 1 Tamer and 1 Hybrid to hand here. There we see that purple option get kind of shown there a little bit. Just a like a forewarning of things to come, potentially to be worried about. Gonna pick up the other hybrid there, the Zephyrmon. So kicking it back over to purple here. Gonna try again with the scatter mode. Hasn't made any headway yet. Will now hit the another Zephyrmon in security, which is a little bit beefed up because of that inheritable from the Zoe. Now we're going to see purple do its new amazing things. Draw 3, discard 2 Eismon. When they get discarded, they get to come to the field for free instantly, 2 level 4s. And then Demi-Meramon here going to be another draw 1, discard 1. Going to, looks like they're going to discard the Duo Tamer of Sora and Mimi. And then just going to Evo into a Labramon. Not the most exciting of rookie Evos in the raising area, but you know, you got to do what you got to do. Now we're going to see a Lady Devimon come down, so that's going to be another draw 3, discard 2, just cycling through the deck so rapidly. Just going to discard a Labramon as well as a Vilemon. Interesting getting rid of the Vilemon. But oh, here we see a Glaive memory boost, so add a purple Digimon back to hand. Going to add that Vilemon back to hand now, so that we see why that was discarded after all. And then that delay 2, so get that 2 memory when you need it. I'm going to see another Demi-Meramon over there hatch, just to make those purple option cards live when they need to be used. Going to go ahead and Digivolve into that Dynasmon we saw them pick up earlier. So that's going to trash top card of security to reveal the top 6 cards of the deck. Add any 2 Digimon to hand. We see another purple option. Looks like it's going to go out as well. So that's going to be 2 out of rotation. Looks like they're going to pick up a Dynasmon as well as a Tapirmon. Interesting. Going to then trash the Bokumons and the Kazimon. And then Dynasmon's effect, when reduced security is at 3 or fewer, you can recovery 1 back. So its own effect, not even hurting itself by having to trash. Here we're going to see another Tamer get hit there. Looks like no searching of security. Maybe there wasn't anything for them to add off of that. Purple, though, going to play that mat just to pass the turn here. And just pick something up. I did miss it there, what it was. Here we see that Tapirmon that we saw get grabbed earlier, going to come into rotation here just to get more draws. Get that Evo draw of the rookie, and then hopefully a crash later on. Now we're going to see another Jet Sylphimon recovery 1 cost Evo to recover, no cap. That's crazy. Unlike something like an Angelomon, at least has to be 3 security or fewer. Does decide to swing over the Labramon. Probably just doesn't want too many bodies on field to potentially rush with really quickly. Going to get a draw 1, discard 1 off that Demimera. Going to discard the Sukaimon. It does decide to swing in with the Dynasmon here. It just hits into a Skullgreymon. Nothing too crazy. Ooh, a purple Kari. Nice little spicy include there. Does work really nicely with Dynasmon. And all that recovery. So any kind of deck that you continuously recover your security, that's just so much more value on that purple Kari just repeatedly throughout the game to constantly just get her to activate. And then here we're going to see an Eismon. Looks like it is going to crash into the Jet Sylphimon. Has a plus 2k DP thanks to that scatter mode being in the trash. Going to go ahead and play 2 Jack Raids. So that's the 10th card in trash, I believe, was that Eismon. That's why they went for the guaranteed death. 2 Jack Raids allow for the Lilith here for 3 Evo cost. Going to probably grab those 2 Jack Raids back. Draw for the Evo. There we go. We see those added back to hand. Will they play them immediately? Looks like they are going to go ahead and play those. So you're going to get 1 off of the Jack Raid, then 2 from the Lady Devi. Yeah. So in a total, going to gain back 4 memory. And then now they're at 6. So instantly able to go into Zwart here. Zwart effect. Now you do need a memory tamer to be able to pull that whole combo off there. Ooh, Millen, multiple scatter modes and a promote. The promote's not a bad one. I don't know if you want to send the scatter mode to the trash or not. It does beef up your Eismon a whole lot, but then you're gonna miss out on all those draws later on. Here we're gonna see Zwart gonna swing over the Dynasmon and then use its effect to kill the Bokumon. So completely wipes out Yellow's board there. Now we're gonna see Lilithmon go back into play here and going to add back those, most likely just those 2 Jack Raids there. And that's gonna pass turn there. Looking very good on purple's side. Yellow not having a whole lot that they can do here. Gonna go ahead and go for a free swing with the Tapirmon though. Hits into a Nidhogg, big 11,000 DP. So we're gonna get draw 2, discard 1 off of that combo. Look at that massive hand size over there. Does decide to ditch the Duo Tamer instead of trying to play them out. But we see a Susanomon coming down on that Kari. Definitely an interesting interesting play there. So that's gonna be a big 07 Evo cost. No Mega Digimon fusion here, but it's I think it'll be all right. And I believe that discarded tamer is the 10th in trash needed to do this without having to waste hand resources. Always hate wasting hand resources on a Susanomon, but sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. Probably wants to clear that Lilithmon off field. The Zwart has already done its thing. It's matched DP with Susanomon, so probably just looking to clear that Lilith before those Jack Raids can get played and potentially another Zwart to come into play. And yeah, it does decide to go ahead and remove that Lilith off the field just to be safe there. Going to pass the turn back over with 4 memory, though. 4 memory, or going up now to 6 thanks to that delay, too. Has a pretty nice big board there. Going to go with the glaive. Will they add back the Lilith Mon that they just lost for more potential? No, just goes for the Skull Greymon. So probably see some sort of blocker combo to defend off that Susanomon, or else Susanomon could very easily take game here. There we see the Vilemon come down, so we do have the blocker set up at least to keep them going another turn. Goes ahead and swings in with the Zwart at least while they have a chance. And there we see the Lady Devimon. So that's going to be a big old draw 3, discard 2 in total, which we know we're probably going to see the Skull Greymon come down here. Yeah, there he is. So throw him underneath that Vilemon. So if that Susanomon does want to swing, it has to deal with a blocker with retaliation. So no swinging for game here for Susanomon. Definitely going to power check him a little bit. And then decides to discard a mat for that second discard there off that Lady Devi. Kicking it back over here to yellow, though. We're going to see another Kari get dropped. So probably just to go ahead and fend them off. Oh, they wanted to get another Tamer on board. So it looks like they're going to clear the blocker and the Lady Devi. Don't want that level 5 sitting out there for potential more Lilith Mons to come down, anything like that. Was a pretty heavy cost, though. 7 memory to play that option? Pretty heavy. All right, so then we're going to see the another Demimera. Last egg there getting hatched. You know, it's a long game when you go through every single egg that you have. Going to go into a Gabumon, though. Probably wishes they probably saw that a little bit sooner. We're going to see the Labramon, so that's going to be a draw 1, discard 1. Has another Skull Greymon, though. So going to throw that Skull Greymon underneath that Labramon. Has another Jack right here. Has 20 in trash now, so it's going to gain 2 memory off that. Nice big 6 memory. Seen that Valmon come down, so another blocker with retaliation. And then yet another glaive memory boost. Going to pick up an Eismon, so more discard fodder since this deck likes to do so much discarding. Not a bad play for sure. And then just another Gazimon. So any hopes of yellow ever gaining memory for whatever reason, mainly just turns off the Bokumon, I think. So being at 3 memory, can't hard play a Bokumon and then Evo basically for free with a level 4. Here we're going to see that 2 Evo Zephyrmon. So going to bump up the security Digimon DP a little bit, but that's the real thing there is the Jet Sylphimon. Going to get draw 1 and then recover. Very, very powerful combos for sure. Going to swing with the Susanomon, just going to have to sacrifice it here. Purple has no choice but to block that, I think. Just not really much else that they can do. We're going to see a TK get dropped, so the Evo onto the TK, giving up that memory fixer. Ooh, we see a Shine Greymon get picked up. Nice little tech in there, with having to rely a little bit more on Megas to get the job done and not just Susanomon instantly for game with Mega Digimon Fusion. Having to have a nice little spread of different Megas. Ooh, we see another Zoe get hit into. Doesn't look like they're going to add anything off of that. Maybe there's no hybrids in there for them to search. Does trigger the Kari here to gain a memory back, though. So we're seeing a little bit of value in that Kari. Looks like so far Purple really hasn't wanted to waste too many attacks into that security, though. Going to go ahead and activate that glaive here. Boost up that memory. Definitely needs to be making plays here. At this point in the game, there cannot be many cards left in that deck. They're already 20 in trash, and at least 10 looks like in hand there. You're going to see a Lady Devi come down. So that's going to be another draw 3, discard 2. I think they might have used all their Eismon at this point. Oh, no, there's the one that they picked back up. And then a Nidhogg finally getting discarded, so that's going to gain them a memory. So probably running out of discard fodder at this point, I would imagine. Here we're going to see, ooh, 4 memory get gained off of those 2 Jack Raids. And then, oh my goodness, a Lilithmon to pick them back up. Wow, okay. That's a ton of memory gaining. So gain 4 off the first 2 plays. Now it's going to gain 6 potentially if they play them again. What a play. Oh my goodness. All right, so that 1 Jack Raid is going to gain them 4 memory. Should put them up to 6. Wow. And then does play the second one. Going to go ahead and throw them back up to 8. What a massive turn. What a huge turn. Does Evo into another Zwart. I think that's the second or third Zwart. And off the table it goes into Oblivion. Yay, Tabletop Simulator lag at its finest. But there we see the Zwart get played. 6 Evo cost. Like, it doesn't even matter. Oh my goodness. Last card in deck is a Skull Greymon. Has to basically win right here, right now. So it's got to throw out some promotes for those rush. There's 1 promote right there. Does go for Lady Devi on the other. I don't know if they've no more promotes in trash. So there's that Evo cost for that Zwart. And we're going to see here. Oh, there was another promote in hand. So we'll Evo there. So that's multiple targets with rush. Nothing to draw off that Evo. So I think at this point you just kind of have to start swinging. You've got... does going to gain a little bit of memory there, I guess, just for protection. In case they hit anything in security that could gain on memory. Looks like you got 5 attacks threat there. Potentially enough to win the game right here. So going to swing in with that Zwart there. No triggers. Ooh, but hits into a Wyvern's Breath. Going to kill off one of those promotes to lose an attack. There's still hope that they could maybe have like a hybrid to go on top of the mat with in hand. Swings with the next one. Oh my goodness, but hits into the other option. So all those Zoes and TKs just sculpting the security this whole time, taking out the non-important things and just filling it with options this whole game has really shown here at the end. So purple waiting so long, hard plays a Lilith, basically accepting defeat. Like, I did my best, but yeah, sculpting that security this whole game with all that constant searching definitely set up for a play like this. Looks like Yellow's going to go ahead and play this out, though. Promotes up that Tapirmon, so he's got a check off of that. Going to have a TK here get played for some reason. And if you really need to search your security at that point, I don't think it's quite necessary, but probably just wants to show off the power, the potential power of the deck. We do see a Sakuyamon, though, get picked up, so yet another tech to go along with that Shine Greymon, and then the recovery from the TK ability. We see the win rate 60% finally get played here. So pays 2 to discard, I'm assuming a yellow. There we see the yellow Angelomon. So that's the recovery level 5 Angelomon. And then we'll play a Shine Greymon now for free because of that win rate 60%. So pay 2 to save yourself 4. So you kind of, I guess you really only save yourself 2 ultimately. All right, now we're seeing swings in. So that Shine Greymon kind of nuked the field decently there. We're going to see the draw 2, discard 1 from that Tapirmon combo. Discards the Dynasmon. It's going to swing in now with the Shine Greymon, clean up that last security, and then we should see a any tamer. That massive hand size, there has to be 1 tamer there. There we see the tamer come down on the Zoe for 2 Evo, and then we finally see the closeout of this game. What a match. Like, both decks, we saw purple Lilith loop multiple times there. That, I mean, the Lilith, the Jack Raids, the multiple Zwarts, like, we really got to see it pop off. And here is a preview of the yellow deck that we saw. The only changes was the potential changes ultimately came back to be that win rate 60%. Not sure if it's quite worth it or not. We'll have to see with more testing, though. Sometimes it feels like win more. Sometimes it feels like, you know, the right thing you need. And this is what the purple came out to be. The only change that they really felt that they needed was to get rid of the Lilith, one Lilith for probably one more Nidhogg, just a little bit more discard, and the fact that you just don't need that many Liliths, because by the time you're going to Lilith, you're waiting for your trash to get filled up. So until you can, and with all the drawing that Scatter Mode does for you, and the Gabumons and the Demimeras and things like that, that you're going to draw into one of your 3 Liliths by the time you have 10 cards in trash. So just something else in the Mega slot, probably just another Nidhogg to go with it. And besides that, said it felt incredibly good. Maybe drop the Duo Tamer for another mat, just to cycle back out of the trash, like grabbing more Eismon back, grabbing more, whatever sort of discard fodder you need to grab back out of the trash off the mats. So this is the only changes they felt like that should be made.